There are a lot of people out there who say, and I don't know why they would, you don't hate tyrannical badge tyrants enough. And this may be one of those videos that gives them the reason to say that. In order to charge an innocent woman with a crime for the death of a police officer who stupidly ran out into traffic, you can see his leg right here. He's stopping right before he gets struck by this car right here, driven by that innocent woman. In order to nail that poor woman to the wall and ruin her life, they deliberately hid evidence from the grand jury that would have vindicated her. I really want you to let that sink in. The Phoenix Police Department deliberately got with prosecutors to hide evidence that innocent Nubia Rodriguez was just that, innocent. When the state finally declared that Nubia Rodriguez wasn't at fault for the accident, she filed a civil rights lawsuit for malicious prosecution. After the lawsuit, they agreed to settle the case. And here's where the gears of evil really started grinding. After they agreed to settle, the Phoenix Police Department replaced all the attorneys who agreed to the settlement. Now they've got new attorneys so they can run the clock out on Nubia Rodriguez after they tried to ruin her life. We're going to go ahead and watch this and make some comments along the way.
He's not alive. Is he alive?
I don't know.
Phoenix is not done fighting this woman. Police went after her for years with trumped-up charges. After the court tossed those charges, she filed a lawsuit. And now records show the city just pulled out of a settlement. If she looks familiar, it's because she's the driver who hit and killed a Phoenix police officer who darted unexpectedly into rush hour traffic. It was tragic, terrible, but the city couldn't let it go then. And as you're about to see, they still won't now, even though new video shows the city admits the officer made a mistake.
Well, rest in peace, Officer Paul Rutherford. Signs across the Valley freeways recognizing and honoring the Phoenix police officer killed in the line of duty 1 week ago today.
Paul Rutherford's death was a tragedy. While investigating a traffic accident in 2019, he suddenly moved into traffic.
He jumped in front of me. Like, why would he do that? Why? This is a busy street.
That woman is Nubia Rodriguez. To charge her with negligent homicide, police withheld this video evidence from the grand jury, and the court found they used misleading and biased testimony.
And I do not see probable cause in this case.
Did you hear that? In order to charge her and pin her as being guilty for killing a police officer, they withheld evidence. When they have, we always hear cops say, well, we're looking for evidence. We're doing an investigative detention. We got to investigate so we can gather evidence. They're trying to gather evidence against you, never for you. And then when they have evidence that speaks in your favor and testifies to your innocence, they want to withhold it.
To charge her with negligent homicide, police withheld this video evidence from the grand jury, and the court found they used misleading and biased testimony.
And I do not see probable cause in this case.
When the full truth finally came out, after 3 years, a judge tossed the case.
Yeah, but what if it wasn't on video? And this is why you want a dash cam. You want to make sure you're recording at all times. It'd be good to have a 360 cam so that you don't miss any of the angles, because cops will lie against you. Prosecutors will hide evidence so they can shove you in the prison industrial complex. It is maddening. And this doesn't just happen in the Phoenix Police Department. This is happening everywhere at all times, every day in America, under the banner of to protect and serve.
What matters is he appeared from a place that he shouldn't have been to a regular driver, whether he was an officer or not. He ran out in front of her.
After the charges were dropped, Nubia filed a lawsuit against Phoenix for malicious prosecution, and records show the case was set to settle. The city's attorneys even requested a pause in the case so the settlement could be approved by the city council by July 1st at the latest. But that didn't happen. But here's what did. Phoenix replaced the attorneys who reached the tentative settlement and brought in new ones, and that means the lawsuit will continue, possibly for years.
Yeah, we destroyed her life. Yeah, we said we'd agree to a settlement so we can kind of smooth things over, but her life is still destroyed. Her reputation is still ruined. So let's see, what can we do to help this woman? Oh yeah, let's just not settle. Let's replace all the attorneys and let's run out the clock on this lady because we've got deep pockets. She doesn't. It's insidious. It's egregious. It's evil.
I swear the following testimony you're about to give will be the truth.
So far, only one deposition has been conducted in the case, and we got a copy.
My name's Cummings Smith.
And you're a detective at the City of Phoenix?
Yes.
Detective Smith taught traffic collision investigations at the police academy.
Why is it important to establish a safe traffic pattern?
That way no one's harmed during the investigation.
Are officers trained about the dangers of secondary collisions?
Yes.
And Detective Smith was asked about all of the policies, about all of the tools that officers could and should use. Tools that Rutherford did not use before he was hit, like flares, a vest, and a whistle.
Fair to say that flares are an early warning system?
Yes.
And the Phoenix operations orders specify that officers will wear a traffic vest when they're directing traffic, correct?
Look at this. Here he is right here. And then he steps out from beyond his patrol cruiser into traffic. The lady didn't see him, hit him at the last second. They have it all on video. Thank God they have it on video. This woman probably would be sitting in jail right now.
Correct.
In addition to flares and traffic vests, the City of Phoenix operations orders require a whistle to be carried in all marked police cars, true?
Yes.
What are whistles used for?
Directing traffic.
Detective Smith did not investigate Rutherford's death, but attorneys questioned him about how the investigation was handled.
You were in the unit in 2019. You knew that the unit was investigating Paul Rutherford's death, true?
Form.
Correct.
Everyone knew it, right?
Yes.
It was a big deal.
Form.
It was.
Nobody is occupying the curb lane.
But the case was handled by a detective in training, Michael Davidson, and attorneys questioned Smith about Davidson's training.
Do you see anywhere in Detective Davidson's training records where he received any training at all that is required by the Traffic Bureau's Vehicular Crime Unit?
Form.
So he keeps on looking. This is a great question. This means that the Phoenix Police Department did not adequately train that officer.
No, sir.
Phoenix told us they won't comment because this is an active lawsuit. As for Nubia, in a statement, her attorney told us, quote, "The city of Phoenix's treatment of Nubia Rodriguez remains, in a word, abhorrent. The city falsely accused Nubia of the homicide of a police officer who, by all accounts, was a good man who made a tragic mistake by running into traffic. The city refuses to take accountability for its officers' actions and the absolute destruction of an innocent woman's life."
There you go. The absolute destruction of a woman's life at the hands of people who are supposed to be protecting and serving that woman. And if it wasn't for video evidence, she would be sitting in jail right now. Even with video evidence, they tried to hide it from the grand jury. How dishonest and evil is that? And this is beyond legality and illegality. This is firmly and squarely placed on the board of morality versus immorality. They knowingly hid evidence that would have freed this woman, that would have vindicated this woman, that would have shown the jury the absolute truth. Why would the police department and the prosecutor's office hide truth from a jury? This is evidence that we have dirty cops, dirty administrators, dirty prosecutors trying to frame this woman. Why aren't these people in jail right now? How can this ever be tolerated in this so-called land of the free, home of the brave? Please share this video. Get this out to as many people as possible. Again, this isn't just an isolated case that's happening in the Phoenix Police Department, which, by the way, just got investigated by the DOJ. They're so bad. This is happening everywhere. And if you want to learn about systemic active police criminality, just pull up the Mullen Report. It's the Mullen Commission report that investigated how widespread the criminality was within the NYPD. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comments section below. This is just outrageous. I'll see you in the next video.